It's the Jets and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Prescott off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. When you talk about this Jets defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now,
they're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And he certainly...
In motion left is Wilson. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. This defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
All right, Mr. Fantasy Champion, we just saw him fake a field goal, and the kicker has the opportunity to throw a pass. He completed it. but not for a first down. Does anyone get any points for that?
No, he just gets some pride going back to the sideline saying he completed a pass as the kicker. But the big thing here is they didn't get enough for the first. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On second down, it's Pollard. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week: 19 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Prescott. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3rd down and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one: the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Lazard gets the first down, and I still have to refer to my notes to remember that he was actually undrafted out of Iowa State. Put up career highs as the Packers' #1 receiver last season. The Jets hope that's production he can provide in a new shade of green.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's caught left side by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin, and he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Running left, it's Hall. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll run with Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jets.
Rodgers again now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking through.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Aaron Rodgers, he can still maneuver. 35 rushing touchdowns in his career with Green Bay. Partner, I double-checked that stat. That's the right number. And even at his age, he knows when it's time to go, and he does it there for a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he returns this to the 22. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Rodgers now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And a one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught right side, Davis. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And again, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he fires one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he stopped immediately there.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Rodgers to throw once more. Open man here is Conklin. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
At their own 18. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. Oh, good move. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Prescott now from the 50. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Prescott now. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. Their defense got the stop. Now Hall to start the drive. A beautiful fake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First down, Jets.
A give running right is Hall. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gain.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. New York. They'll start on the ground. Hall up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11 now. They'll give to Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to